Hi everyone, it's Genene. Today's yoga core strengthening series takes us to strengthening our obliques. Why do we want strong obliques? Think about all the times that you twist during your daily life. Maybe you're reaching for something at your bedside table or behind you in the back seat of your car, or maybe you're raking up the leaves on your lawn. The obliques help us with all of those tasks. They help strengthen and stretch our low back, improve our posture, and help us breathe. Strengthening them can also help us prevent hip and back pain. So here are 5 yoga poses that you can do to strengthen your obliques. You don't need any props, but there is a strategy here. If this is too challenging for you on the floor, your options are to do this whole sequence at the wall, or to make it a little more challenging at a countertop. To make it even more challenging, you could do it on a chair seat. Just make sure they're not going to be moving around. So maybe throw a mat on the chair seat. With that, let's begin. Forearm plank. So you're going to come onto your forearms, your elbows underneath your shoulders to start. And then a little trick. Find your forearms here, right? And then push out on your forearms and make sure that your elbows are still underneath your shoulders, okay? Then, once you're all set up, push down through the forearms. Take the tops of the shoulders away from the ears. So doing all this to create a situation where we're not trying to fix things when we go up into our forearm plank, right? And then step your feet back and take your feet as wide as your mat. So a little wider. And hold here. So what we're doing is the legs are energetically pulling in towards the midline using your obliques to do so. So gently warming the obliques. So focusing here on not collapsing the shoulders down. So bringing those shoulders right over the elbows and keep pushing down through the arms and lifting up through the low belly. Then you can focus on extension from the tailbone through the crown of head. Focus on your breath. It's moving deeply and freely through your nose. A little bit more on the obliques. Inhale the right foot in the air. Keep the hips steady. Don't let that right hip open up. And then bring the right leg in. And then bring the left foot in to meet the right. Take a breath here. And then inhale the right foot out to the right. Exhale. Inhale left foot out. And breathe. And you're going to do that 3 times. Now walk your feet in towards each other just enough so that they're in line with your hip bones. And then let's go into Dolphin. So lift the hips up and back. Heels do not need to touch the floor. Holding, breathing in and out through your nose for 30 to 60 seconds. Knees come down. Big toes together, knees wide. Child's pose, take a rest. Hands underneath shoulders, press yourself up. And let's come back into our lovely forearm plank. Bringing your feet as well wider than your hips. Okay, now bring your knees down to the floor. Take your right forearm and cross it across the body on the floor. So elbow underneath shoulder, shoulder away from ear, and then push back up and spin your heels to the right. So with both forearms on the floor, you could stay here. Or inhale, left arm up to the sky. And then inhale, lift the waist, and then lower. 4 little waist lifts. And now lift the waist and hold for between 30 and 60 seconds. Come to your forearms. Push the floor away. And then spin your heels over to the left. And then take your forearm across the body. You can bring your knees down to the floor to do this. You could keep this left knee down and just lift the right leg up so you can see it better on this side. And just do your waist lifts here, or lift both knees. You could stagger the feet. You can stack the feet. Right arm lifts. Inhale, lift the waist. Exhale, lower. 4 little waist lifts. And this time, hold. So throat is open, head back just enough. And then take your right hand down, forearm plank. Push the floor away, hold. From here, press up to dolphin. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Spin your heels to the right. And from here, just 4 waist lifts. Lift the hips and lower. Come back to the other side. Spinning heels left, 4 waist lifts. Lift and lower. Come back into your dolphin. And then knees come down, child's pose. Let me know in the comments which yoga pose worked best for you. Which one did you find most beneficial for your obliques? And remember to go to my website for more in-depth yoga videos in my core strengthening series there. That's where we have time to do full-length yoga videos, go a lot deeper, and get a lot stronger. Next time, our core strengthening series will focus on overall core strengthening, as well as some stretching for those tight hamstrings, which can also contribute to low back pain. I look forward to seeing you there. Namaste.